In the deserts of Kutch, there is a land called Chhari Dhandh. At first, it looks empty. Dry land, open sky, silence everywhere. But this place is not empty. Every year when the rains arrive, water spreads across the land. Grass begins to grow again. Small wetlands are formed in the middle of the desert. And then the birds come. Thousands of migratory birds arrive here from different parts of the world. Some come from Central Asia, some from Europe, and some fly from as far as Siberia. They travel thousands of kilometers, crossing mountains, storms, deserts, and oceans, just to reach this one place. For generations, these birds have returned to this land, long before modern cities, long before industries, long before humans built borders. Chhari Dhandh has always been part of their journey. Today, this wetland is known as Gujarat's 5th and Kutch's 1st Ramsar site. More than 250 species of birds depend on this ecosystem. This land is not useless. It is alive. But today, something is changing. Land near the sanctuary is being given to companies. Big solar projects are being built around the wetlands. And all of this is happening in the name of development, in the name of progress, in the name of green energy.
Yes, since childhood. I'm 55 now. But even when I was just 5 years old, this entire place used to be full of birds. Everywhere you looked, there were birds. In the sky, on the land, near the water. Every corner felt alive. In those days, we children would run around here while grazing animals with our elders. But we could never walk carelessly. We had to keep looking down at the ground while walking, because there were nests and eggs everywhere. Sometimes the birds would suddenly fly up from the grass right in front of us, and we would realize there was a nest hidden there. We were always scared that our feet might accidentally crush an egg. That's how many birds there used to be here. Back then, people from outside didn't even know much about this place, but we knew. This land was special. Every season, different birds would come. The sounds of birds were everywhere from morning till evening. And honestly, when we see this place changing now, it hurts. Because for us, this is not just empty land. We grew up watching these birds. We grew up with them. Yes, there's definitely a difference now. Earlier there were far more birds. The land felt calmer for them. Now, slowly, things are changing around this area. Machines are coming. Roads are coming closer. human activity is increasing. The birds still come, but there's always this fear in our hearts now. If this land changes too much, where will these birds go?
अगर यहाँ पे सोलार पैनल इंस्टॉल हुए या फिर इस्टेब्लिशमेंट हुई तो आपको क्या लगता है कि इन परिंदों के बीच कोई मुश्किलात पैदा होगी?
I do believe so, because these birds survive on this land. There are places here covered with natural grass, and that grass is food for many migratory birds. But now we are seeing JCB machines clearing these areas for solar projects. And once this grass disappears, the food for the birds disappears too. And birds do not like disturbance, noise, machines, constant human activity. This land is already considered sensitive, so the companies planning projects here should understand what is right and what could be lost forever. Let me tell you a story about Nirona. There is a rare bird called the grey hypocoleus. Every year, these birds used to migrate from Saudi Arabia, Oman, Iraq, all the way to Nirona. They lived in the pilu trees, what we locally call toothbrush trees. Back then, thousands of them used to arrive. Around 2,500 to 3,000 birds every March and April. But after solar projects and development started around Nirona, their numbers suddenly collapsed. Now, barely around 600 remain. And even those are mostly seen here in Chhari Dhandh, not in Nirona anymore. Development and conservation cannot go together. If development means destroying the very habitat these birds depend on to survive.
પ્રશ્ન ખાલી ગીરનો ક્યાં છે? છારી ઢંઢને સરસ મજાની રામસર સાઇટ જાહેર કરી દીધી, એના પછી એના 500 મીટર દૂર જેસીબી ફરી રહ્યા છે. શું કામ? તો કે વિકાસ કરવો છે, એનટીપીસીને ત્યાં સોલાર પ્લાન્ટ નાખવો છે. પરવાનગીઓ મળી જાય છે, એનઓસી કોઈને કોઈ આપી દે છે. એટલે તમે બોર્ડર નક્કી કરી દીધી, રામસર સાઇટ તમે નક્કી કરી અને પછી કહ્યું કે આની બહાર છે એ બધું વેચવા માટે થોડું છે. કીરો નામે સુંદર મજાનો ડુંગર આવેલો છે ત્યાં, એ સુતેલો જ્વાળામુખી છે. બહુ કરોડો વર્ષ પછી કરોડો વર્ષની સંરચનાઓ હોય છે આ. અને જ્યારે સરકારો કાગળ પરની સરહદો નક્કી કરીને આપી દે છે પરવાનગીઓ, ત્યારે નથી વિચારતા કે ઉડીને આવતા પક્ષીને નથી ખબર કે આટલું રામસરમાં છે ને આટલું નથી. એ જ્યારે લેન્ડ કરીને કોઈ જગ્યાએ બેસે છે ત્યારે એને નથી ખબર કે કીરો છે એ સંરક્ષિત છે કે નથી. એ તો ત્યાં બેસી જાય છે. અને એટલે જ સરકારી વ્યાખ્યાઓમાં જ્યારે કુદરત અટવાતી જાય ત્યારે એનો કોઈ જવાબ મળતો નથી.
अगर ये परिंदे बोल सकते हैं तो आपको क्या लगता है कि वो सिचुएशन पे क्या करते हैं?
Yes, yes,